Kontron AG has shown the first server based on a 32-core processor applied Micro Xeon 3. During the exhibition MWC 2017, the company Kontron demonstrated the first server based on a 32-core processor applied Micro MACOM Xeon 3. The developers expect that this CPU can compete with Intel Xeon 5 and will be a good alternative to the processors based on the x86 architecture in data centers. The Kontron company, known for its computers, industrial applications, and specialized server that are demonstrated at the exhibition Mobile World Congress 2017, the world's first server processor-based applied Micro MACOM Xeon 3. The demonstration was static, but because the company did not share performance data samples, 32 nuclear server processors based on ARM v8 cores. The way the ARM architecture to the server market is difficult to call. On the one hand, core ARM Cortex a long time was not sufficient for powerful server performance. On the other, the developers' machines are not ready to seriously invest in the architecture that may not manifest itself in the future. Thus, ARM is present in a number of niche vehicles, but has not yet found a place in most data centers DPC. However, apparently, the suppliers of niche server believe in the ARM, and therefore continue to develop new solutions on the basis of processors compatible with the instruction set ARM v8. Kontron was the first who showed the car on the basis of the Xeon 3, but, apparently, the company is not the only one who will offer such server. As for the processor applied Micro/MACOM Xeon 3, it differs significantly from the first two generations of Xeon, both from the point of view of the number of cores, and from the point of view of production technology. System-on-chip Social Xeon 3 has 32 processing cores, general purpose, compatible with the instruction set ARM v8 and developed by Applied Micro, and 32 MB cache of the third level, which operates at a frequency of the nuclei. Core Xeon 3 is developed by the company itself and have its own architecture, the details of which are still unknown. Each Social Xeon 3, which has a memory subsystem with 8 DDR4 memory channels with support for up to 16 eMMC and ROS-C1 TB8 controllers, PCI Express 3.0, C support for up to 42 PCI lanes, as well as the controller serial data and USB 3.0. Latest server system on a chip Xeon 3 are manufactured using the technological process TSMC16nm FinFET plus CLN16FF+. The company MACOM received the first samples of a chip Xeon 3 in the end of last year's C-Photo CPU. According to the developers, the processors are fully functional. The first party operates at a clock frequency of 3 GHz, but cannot work with memory in the stated mode DDR4 2667. Last year, the company expects that its 32-core processors will be able to get 550 points in SPECint_8 2006 at a frequency of 3 GHz, but today, she says 500, the frequency of 3.3 GHz, as well as compiler optimizations. Thus, the MACOM will require another iteration of the Xeon 3 and software optimization to achieve the stated performance. Will the developer to achieve a CHDable operation at a frequency of 3.3 GHz and demonstrate performance similar to current multi-core processors the second half of this and the first half of next year? The big question. Most likely, the MACOM will attempt to compete with the younger and inexpensive model the server CPU competitors on x86. The developers believe that Xeon 3 will be able to compete with multi-core Intel Xeon E5 and along with the social Intel Xeon D, the most popular processors today, as the capacity of the MACOM to compete with Intel will be due both to the performance and support of the software, and competitiveness themselves. Server based on Xeon 3, it was extremely interesting to see the inside of the machine based on this social. At MWC 2017, the company Kontron has demonstrated a single processor server with 16 memory modules. Thus the machine supports more memory than any system on the Xeon D and can offer much higher memory bandwidth with up to 8 channels of DDR4. Xeon supports 2. Used sample CPU has the status of an engineering sample, was produced on a 53-week 2016 and is marked KPM 883882X3SA30T. For some strange reason, the country of manufacture of the chip specified Korea, but the MACOM to use the 16nm process ensures that the chip was manufactured by Samsung using technology 14LPP. Kontron uses 6-phase power subsystem CPU, which is logical if to remember that the maximum power consumption of the chip are expected to be 125 watts, but can grow due to the increased clock frequency. The server is equipped with 3 high-speed fans, and therefore cooling machine problems should arise. Demonstration server Kontron AG were equipped with a pair of SATA hard drive Seagate Barracuda 500GB desktop. Commercial machines will probably be equipped with more serious decisions. For example, higher capacity hard drives and /or SSD connector U2 and PCI Express. Although this particular server is hardly designed for storage, it is understood that 42 lines of PCI Express 3.0 will enable Xeon 3 is not only to connect a variety of SSD with the PCI bus, but additional SATA controllers that will allow you to install this social in various NAS and to compete with the Xeon D. As for the time of the appearance of solutions based on Xeon 3 on the market, do not expect that this will happen before the end of 2017, and most likely worth talking about 2018.